Hey guys, welcome back to I'll Read What She's Reading. I'm Kennedy.
I'm Michaela.
And I'm Reggie.
And today we are going to be sharing with you guys books on our spring TBR.
I can't wait for spring to come.
Me either.
It's much needed.
I'm ready to read outside on a blanket where it's warm, have some snacks.
Snuggle my baby.
Yeah.
And read my book.
So cute. How precious.
You're going to be reading lots.
Yeah, I'm going to be going on my hot mom walks with my audiobooks playing. I'm going to be like, hey girls, we're going on a 3-hour walk.
I love it.
All right.
We're just gonna jump right into it. Get your Goodreads app out. Get your notes app out on your phone, because we are going to be giving you guys some good books to add on to your TBR that you might not have on there already. Who's starting?
I think it was Reggie who is starting this episode out.
All right, Reggie. What book?
Do we want to talk about Magnolia parts?
I mean, I think that's on.
I think it's on all of ours.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really spring because
it's on all of ours though.
Yeah. So for all of us, and then I can share another one if you guys want me to. Magnolia Parks.
Into the Dark.
Into the Dark.
Mm-hmm. I can't listen. On my Libby app, it comes out March 13th for the audiobook. And I really want to finish listening to the series because I have listened to every single one. So I think I'm going to have to wait.
You can get on my Audible if you want, because I'm going to start it. I was going to wait, give it read another book in between, but I'm so tempted to start it
today.
Mine.
Okay, here's
but I will wait for if you guys want me to wait.
Do whatever you want to, Reggie.
But you could listen to it on my Audible.
Okay.
Here's the sad thing. I really wanted the UK version because I wanted all the covers to match.
Mm-hmm.
So I ordered it from a UK website because you can't get it in America. It's going to take 10 to 14 days to get to me from today because of international shipping.
It's okay. Well, I won't be listening to it.
It's okay.
And at least until Reggie is done, because I don't want to make her lose her spot. And also, I'll just wait until Reggie's done. If the offer still stands when she's done.
Just come move into my house.
Okay.
For 2 days.
We'll listen to it together.
And we'll just have it.
We'll do chores together.
Yeah. Help me clean my house, please.
Let's do a FaceTime. Just kidding.
I'm just very interested to see where things go. And honestly, the title, Into the Dark, it's scaring me a little bit. I don't know. I have FOMO. I don't know. So how funny would that be if I'm the first one to finish this after I was the last one to start it? Sorry.
It's looking like you will be.
I am just ready. I'm ready for it. So yeah, I think we talked about this in a previous episode, but if you haven't read Magnolia Parks, give it a go. See if it's your cup of tea. Because I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. Honestly, this is a random thought I just had. But because we are photographers, I think this year we need to do some book-related photo shoots.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yes.
I know you don't love the new covers, Kennedy, but it could be really cool to do, because they kind of look like they've been taken maybe with a flash.
Yeah.
If we did the thing is they have to wear very bougie clothes.
We could get on the real.
Yeah, but it would be really cool to do a Magnolia Parks themed photo shoot.
Count me in.
I'm in.
And I think it would be cool to post on our TikTok because we are photographers. The thing that's hard is we all edit and shoot differently, but
yeah,
it's okay.
I think it would be really cool.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
If anyone wants to model for us, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Anywho, very excited to read that. So, who's next?
I really am excited to read Bride by Ali Hazelwood. Is that what you're going to say?
Yes. That's what I was also going to say.
Well, I feel like I have a right because I've read all of her books, so.
It's true.
I'm excited because it's going to be very different from her other stuff. I mean, I've had friends that have read it and really didn't like her writing.
Oh.
But I actually way enjoyed her books. So
I've been seeing a lot of other book creators reading it and being absolutely obsessed with it.
Yeah. So I'm very excited for that.
Is it? I'm going to look it up because I'm wondering if it's dual point of view.
I have no idea.
No, it is the female main character's point of view only.
Mm.
And that's why at the beginning of the chapters you get his thoughts.
Hmm.
So for those of you who haven't seen the TikToks about it, at the beginning of every chapter in Bride by Ali Hazelwood, there is a few sentences or a sentence from the male main character's point of view about the female main character, which sounds so interesting to me.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that one. I'm going to go maybe just a little bit of a different direction. And this is something I haven't talked about on the podcast yet. And this is a very niche recommendation because I don't think there's a lot of people who listen to this podcast who read sci-fi a lot. But I've seen a couple of people that I know read Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. I actually have this book on my bookshelf and I want to read it so bad. I believe that from what I gather, it's about a guy who is in space. I think he goes into space to try and help Earth some way and he's the only person left. But I really actually enjoy sci-fi. I think it's really fun. And I haven't read a sci-fi book in a long time. That is why it is on my Spring TBR. It's been sitting on my shelf for probably 4 months now.
I've heard good things about that.
Yeah.
I thought it was on my want to read, but it wasn't, so I just added it.
I just really like sci-fi. It's fun. It's almost dystopian-esque to me. And I'm missing sci-fi. So it's on my Spring TBR.
Love.
I'm
going to read Dark Matter.
Yay!
I've been wanting to
still
read it.
haven't, because that's the book that Kennedy picked for you for our episode. Remember we did our segment?
Yeah.
We still haven't done that. I haven't read
That's
that.
the book you picked for me?
Yeah. And you
I
picked
thought you
the
picked
Uglies.
Magnolia Parks for me.
No.
Oh, I don't remember actually. Maybe I did pick Magnolia Parks.
That's why I read Magnolia Parks.
Oh, it must have been Magnolia Parks.
Oh, I thought it was Dark Matter. I don't know why I thought it was Dark Matter. Oh, maybe
Maybe
you
it
were
was
deciding.
I think I was deciding between the two and I chose Magnolia Parks. Anyways,
Oh.
doesn't
I
matter.
thought it was Magnolia
You will
Parks
have
this
read
whole
both.
time, so that's why I've been reading. I mean, I'm enjoying reading them, but if it was Dark Matter,
I think
sorry.
No, I think it was Magnolia Parks.
Okay.
Anyway.
Oh, sorry. That's my bad. I don't
No,
know
it's
why
all
I thought
good.
it was Dark Matter. I
No,
guess
it's
you
all
were way
good.
ahead of us.
I'm very excited for you to read it.
Yeah, I want a book that's a change of pace. I just feel like all I've read are fantasy and romance books. And I just want to spice it up with something new. And I feel like I'd really enjoy it. I feel like you guys should maybe give a little synopsis of the book, though, for people listening.
Okay.
I mean, I could from what I know, but
I'm going to go very bare minimum without spoiling anything. Essentially, Dark Matter is about a scientist who wakes up and the people surrounding him know who he is, but he doesn't know who anybody else is. And then the story goes from there.
Yeah.
I don't think you can really say anything else
You
without
can't say anything else.
spoiling anything. And be fair warned that the first 25%, there are parts of the book where they talk a lot about, is it physics, or there's some type of science that they talk a lot about.
I actually don't think it's as bad as people say it is.
But just be fair warned, it's a little bit, there's parts where they talk and there's a lot of really large words and I didn't really understand what they meant because it was very science heavy for a few bits. But it is unlike anything I have read and probably ever will read, and I'm still waiting for them to give the release date on the Apple TV show. It has finished filming.
oh really?
I stalked Blake Crouch's Instagram because I'm so excited for it. I just remember finishing that book sitting on the couch because I read it in 2 days. And I looked at my husband and I said, let me tell you about this book. And he was shook.
Yeah, it's one of those books that I sometimes forget about, but I know it's a book that I would probably really like. So I'm sad that I haven't started it yet. So
Nothing makes me happier. There's 2 things in this world that make me happy. 1, when I see that someone is reading Dark Matter on Goodreads. 2, when I see someone rate an Abby Jimenez book very highly.
Love it.
Love it. You're up.
I'm actually gonna read the Uglies. Sorry, Reggie. I have them.
It's okay. I felt kind of bad I picked that for you just because.
Don't feel bad.
I don't know. I know it's a series, and I know it might not be the most exciting thing.
No, I really am excited to read it. I just feel like there was a lot of books that were coming out at the beginning of the year, just a lot of books that we had to read quicker to get podcast episodes out. Iron Flame, House of Flame and Shadow, you know, all of that stuff. I just haven't started. I also want to kind of read it closer to when we decide to actually do that little segment, just so I can understand things. I also have a hard time like separating each book. So I want to be conscious that I'm not saying anything about the second book if I read the second book right after the first one. So
will you let me know when you read those, because I will read them with you?
Okay.
I think I want to too.
I think I have them at my mom's house.
See, I thought I had them at my mom's. I haven't been able to find them, but I need to look.
I like the new covers a lot better.
Me too.
Okay. I think it's your turn, right?
All right. Yes. My next book I have also had for so very long, and I have both of the books that are released in this series. It is called Legendborn by Tracy Dion, and it is young adult. I don't actually know a lot about this book. There is a group of people who are called Legendborns, and they have powers and they hunt bad guys. So it kind of sounds like Avengers to me. I do know that for those of you who know her, Kenzie Diedrichson read both of these books and she rated them very highly. I get the vibe that it's going to be almost similar to the Renegade series. I don't think it'll be exactly the same because I don't think they're superheroes, but that's just the vibe I get from it. And we all know how much I love superheroes. I've really done, one of my New Year's resolutions was to read all of the books that I physically have before I buy any more. And the only book that I have bought for this year, 2 books, are House of Flame and Shadow and Magnolia Parks Into the Dark. So I've been doing very well.
Well, you pre-ordered those books, right?
Yeah, but I mean, technically that was charged once they shipped.
Okay.
So
I don't think that counts.
Thank you. Girl math. Yeah.
Okay. I talked about this on a previous episode of what I wanted to read next, but I'm going to say Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent. It just sounds very epic. Very epic. The synopsis, which I won't read so we don't get flagged on Spotify, because sometimes we do. Basically, she is this former slave fighting for justice. And she basically, it sounds like she was how to kind of raise herself. And so she has like some magic in her. And she's trying to buy her freedom. Anywho, she tries to save her best friend that she left behind when she gets out of, I don't know. So I don't know. I'm not super familiar with the story, but it sounds like some epic fantasy story of her trying to go save her friend.
Ooh.
But there's romance involved. And I've just heard that the girl in this book, which I'm just learning her name, Tisana. I'll have to go look at Carissa Broadbent's Instagram and see how they're all pronounced. But it just seems, I mean, you look at the cover and I'm like, this girl seems like someone I need to know something about, you know? So there are 3 books. And I love that because it's kind of intimidating to start a fantasy series when there's more than like 3 books. So they are a little bit longer, but I'm looking forward to reading them because I just really like Carissa Broadbent. The last book is so long. Holy cow.
How long is it?
722 pages.
You got that.
I mean, I can do it.
Nothing.
I can do it. I just wasn't expecting that to be so long, but it's rated fairly highly, and I love serpents, so I'm sure I will love this, hopefully.
I'm going to try to tackle this, and I'm saying it on here because I want to be held accountable. Why are you smiling?
Just say what you're going to say.
I want to read the 4th Harry Potter.
Oh.
What do you think I was going to
I
say?
thought you were going to say something Brandon Sanderson.
Oh, it's on I still got 17-week wait on my Libby app, so I'm going to try to hybrid read it. Anyways, I really want to read the 4th Harry Potter. At the beginning of the year, I did finish the 3rd, so I'll get into the 4th. Get in there. So please keep me accountable.
Here's the thing, you guys. Michaela has not even seen the movies. She has no idea what happens in Harry Potter.
One thing.
She does know one thing because we had a friend spoil it for her. However, she doesn't know.
I don't even remember.
Oh,
Okay,
good.
Good.
I don't even remember.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I would like to say that I would read all of the Harry Potters. I bought them for my husband for Christmas because he said he would read them. I just don't know if I ever actually will.
They're actually really good. I love the magic system, and I've been to Universal before, and I've been into Harry Potter worlds without reading the books, and I'm very excited to go back and be able to have a greater appreciation for it. So yeah, hopefully as soon as I finish the series, I'll plan a trip to Universal Orlando.
Can I come?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Harry Potter world looks so cool.
Yeah. The
I
butterbeer.
really love
So good. Yeah. So hopefully by the end of spring, that is done.
I think I only read up to the 4th book when I was a kid. I really don't remember much of reading Harry Potter.
What's the 4th one? Is it?
It's the
Goblet of Fire.
Yep.
I did
Goblet of
read
Fire.
that.
Is that the one with Cedric Diggory? Cedric?
I think so. Where they go in the maze.
I don't know. Anyways, I think if it's the one with Cedric, that's my favorite movie.
Everyone says
Yeah.
it's like their favorite book.
Okay, that's probably what
Yeah.
it is then.
So
Ooh, I'm
Which is funny
because
because I didn't continue reading after that book for some reason.
I mean, they get bigger and bigger.
they do.
Maybe
Yeah,
that's
Actually,
why.
I think
or is this one the longest?
the next one is the longest. The 5th book is the longest book.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're enjoying them.
Yeah, it's really fun. At the end, there's always some big thing.
Yeah.
But guess what? You don't have to wait years for the next one.
No, I
you
don't.
Can just keep going.
Start
I
it.
can just keep going, and it's really fun because after I finish the book, I then watch the movie, which
So
is
fun.
so fun.
And it's fun because it's fresh on your mind, so you can see the differences.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
love it.
Nice. I think I'll read them once my kids get older and
Read it to
listen
them?
to them.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who does the audiobooks for them, have you heard of him?
Mm-mm.
Precious Angel, this old man, and he does voices for all the characters. He's so cute. His TikToks pop. I get TikToks from Audible all the time.
Really?
On my TikTok, where he talks about So this is a fun fact. I can't remember his name, but he pops up on my For You page all the time. He's adorable, the cutest old man. He read the first book. I could be getting this wrong, so don't fact check me on this. But Audible interviewed him about it, and he reached out and was like, I love this book. I don't have any experience in doing audiobooks or whatever, because they didn't really do audiobooks. It was a while after the books came out or something.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, he weaseled his way into becoming the reader of the audiobooks. And he explains how he had to do this whole figure out, how to read them and how he came up with the different voices for all of the characters. And my sister-in-law and brother-in-law just recently finished, I think, listening to all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, it was so fun because they've read them before,
Mm-hmm.
but they had never listened to the audiobooks, and they loved it. They're like, kids would love that. So I think it would be fun to listen to on like road trips with my kids or play at night before they go to bed. I don't know.
Maybe that's a series that I don't have interest in reading, but I would totally listen to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to find you guys the TikToks because they're really cute.
Yeah, you
that
should.
sounds so much fun. Only the 5th book is on Libby app for me.
Mm.
I need to try to get a library card to Logan,
Yeah.
or maybe I'll have more options available.
Opening soon.
Mm-hmm. Looks so good.
My third book is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. And I just have been... Here's part of the reason why I moved this up in my TBR. I have been getting so many TikToks of fan art from this series. And it
Interesting.
looks so cool. One of my friends has read this, and her review of the first book is Hunger Games meets Star Wars / Dune. That sounds so fun to me.
What did you say it was called?
Red
Rising. It has 5 books. 5 books. 6 books, and apparently a 7th. But it's been on my TBR for so long, but the fan art just looks incredible.
Wow, there are a lot of great reviews.
I'm telling you, it's rated very highly. And people say that the very last one is the best one, as always.
Cool.
Love it.
I'm intrigued. My next one will be just a, because you gotta sometimes read a little fluffy something. I'm gonna say Yours Truly by Ali Jimenez.
I was gonna say that one too.
I'm having some FOMO because so many people say it's their favorite one, and I have yet to read it. My Libby app made it available to me, and I forgot that I borrowed it, and then I got a notification 2 weeks later that was like, this is going to be returned tomorrow. So have not read that, but I am going to, and I'm looking forward to it because Part of Your World is the first one, right? And that's probably my favorite of Abby's that I have. I've only listened to them.
I actually read Yours Truly.
You did? Who does it follow, if that doesn't give a spoiler? Do you remember?
I can't remember. I think it's
Is it her friend?
her friend.
Okay.
If I remember correctly.
I'm looking it up.
Yes, it is. Because her friend is her friend doctor. Yeah, it is.
Maybe I'll move that up and have it be sooner rather than later.
You should.
Sometimes you're just in the mood for a cry. And I'm in the mood for a cry.
Yeah. I like Kennedy. I'm also trying to read books that I already have. There's lots of books I want to buy.
Same.
But I'm going to try to read all of my books I have right now, currently. I'm going to try to read, once again, keeping me accountable, I'm going to try to finish the second Percy Jackson. I've read them before, but it was such a long time ago. I do not remember a lot about them. I don't know. I haven't quite decided. I may try to read it like closer to when the second season of the show comes out. I don't know. I haven't decided, but maybe I'll read them all. I don't know. It's up in the air.
You're not caught up on the TV show, right?
No, I think I'm on episode 4 or 5.
So far, do you feel like the content, do you feel like it's been accurate to the book?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty dang accurate. It's really funny because in the first series or the first book, Rick Riordan, he wrote a scene where's the place where the big arch is? Like it's a giant arch and it's like world famous.
Stonehenge?
Nope. It's like a man-made structure that's literally a giant.
Is it in Greece?
No, it's in the United
France?
States.
Oh, in the United States. Arches National Park? Just kidding.
Yeah, that's man-made.
That's not man-made.
Giant. I should know this. The Gateway Arch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
He wrote a scene where the character ended up in the river, but the geography of it is the river is like probably like 30-50 feet, like probably a football size away from it. And the show did a really good job at like keeping the scene pretty close, but the river's not as close as he made it seem in the book.
Yeah.
And so it's just funny how people on like social media were just like laughing about that. I think they're doing a really good job. It's been pretty close to the book, which is really fun.
For all the people out there, including me, should I read the books or should I just watch the show? At this point in my life, as a 27-year-old person, should I read them or should I watch?
I mean, it's kind of similar to Harry Potter. Like, are you gonna watch it?
Okay.
Or are you gonna just read it? You know? I would say,
does it read pretty young?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty like blunt, not very flowery or like theatrical. It's very straight to the point. Like Percy gave him a stink eye, or like,
okay, like
it's for like 12-year-olds. So
okay,
I would say probably just watch it.
Okay.
But if you feel, it feels nostalgic for me, so that's why I am reading them again. So once again,
this is a book I physically have, and I have had it for a very long time. Have you guys ever gone to Barnes & Noble and you just impulsively buy books because it's just the vibes are there and you just have a handful of books and you buy way too many books?
Sometimes, no. The reason why is because I know I can buy books cheaper.
Okay. This is one of these books. It is The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. This book is essentially this woman dies every single day. And this Evelyn Hardcastle dies. And there is a certain person who is trying to figure out who kills her. And the day repeats over and over and over until he solves the murder.
So does he also remember?
I believe so. It almost sounds like that one movie. I don't know what it's called. Happy Death Day.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sounds like that vibe.
Okay.
But once again, I have it on my shelf. I've had it for so long. And it's not something I've talked about on the podcast before.
Sounds interesting.
It does sound interesting. I'm not the more I read, the more I realize I'm not thrillers necessarily aren't my favorite, but I bought it and I need to read it.
She's sticking to her goal.
I'm sticking to my goal once again for accountability.
Yeah, accountability
That I read this book. We have a friend that read this and rated it 5 stars. I have a friend that rated it 4 stars. Must be pretty good.
Nice.
All right.
We will share these books to our Instagram or in the show notes at least.
Yeah, I will put all of the books in the show notes. So if you didn't have your Goodreads app out or you weren't taking notes on your phone, that's okay. Just go to the show notes. It will have all of the books that we talked about. And if you guys read any of these, please, by all means, send us a DM. Tell us whether they were good, they were bad. Also, something that I love, I don't know if you guys love this, whenever we put, or whenever one of these episodes goes live, I love seeing people on Goodreads marking these as when they're want to read.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy.
It shows that they're listening.
Truly.
We're watching. You're just kidding.
Thanks. We appreciate it.
And it shows that you trust us.
Yeah.
Which is an honor. Truly.
Mind-blowing.
Mind-blowing. That's the episode for this week. We hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Our username is What She's Reading Pod. That's the episode. Happy reading.
We'll
Happy
see you
spring.
next week.
Bye.
Bye.